Okay, so there's something on this channel I've been begging myself to do, but I just never had the time to do it or ever had the time to try to pretty much make it because obviously, as you pretty much aware, I've been doing webtoon content for the longest time, and me getting those 2 strikes, I have been forced myself out of the webtoon. I'm not saying community, but they've been forcing me not to do webtoon content. So that's a kick in the ass, but there's also something I've been doing, and me being a diehard freaking fanboy of this certain character, I have decided that, I guess for the future of my channel, talk about some Spider-Man content. Since pretty much my fucking profile pic is me being Miles Morales, aka Spider-Man. But anyways, how's it going, everybody? It's your boy, Six. And today, we are going to be talking about Spider-Man content today. And we're actually going to be talking about some character that, in the comic book mythos, that you guys pretty much don't even know about, but probably are curious to want to know about. And this certain character in the entirety of Spider-Man is Kindred. Kindred, bro. This motherfucker, crazy ass, this man has been the thing that has been most hyped up in the comic book of Spider-Man. Now, as you guys pretty much know, I'm a Spider-Man fucking fanboy. I know everything that needs to know about Spider-Man, alright? And I've been trying to do Spider-Man content for a while, but with that being said, let's just get into it and get to the bare bones of it. Now, we gotta talk about Kindred. Now, Kindred is a literal character who knows about our dear Spidey. Spider-Man knows his name is Peter Parker, and he's more than ultimately inclined to literally stop Spider-Man. But he's doing it trying to build up the momentum. You know what I'm saying? Trying to, this is not like any other villain that we've seen thus far. Most villains, they pretty much play with the food, but this man, he really plays with his fucking food. He actually knows, he knows not just Peter Parker Spider-Man, but he also knows everybody that's around him. And he knows all of his villains. He is controlling his villains in the back. He's literally, this man literally made the Kingpin kneel before him. The Kingpin! The fat motherfucker, bro. And even spooked the shit out of the Green Goblin. Holy shit. You guys don't understand. This man, Kindred, is on something crazy shit, bro. And from a good hot minute, this man Kindred has just been playing around, just pretty much playing with strings, literally commanding the set, if you would, pretty much just putting all the pieces into motion, even bringing back villains that Pete has even fought and pretty much has already died, aka Sin Eater. And for those of you guys don't know about Sin Eater is a Spider-Man villain that went above and beyond by trying to kill off people by literally the sins that they made. Peter stopped him, Sin Eater died, whatever, everything was a done deal. Sin Eater comes back and he's trying to kill, and he's going on a fucking killing spree right now. He's out here trying to freaking make people commit their sins and stuff like that. And obviously Kindred, who wants to make Peter Parker confess to his sins, what better way to do it but pretty much call back a nigga that pretty much is called the fucking Sin Eater. Long story short, Kindred finally makes himself well open to Pete. And really shows up and shows out. Literally tells Peter that you gotta confess your sins, bruh. This time we ain't playing no type of games. You ain't pulling out no superhero shit, anything, alright? It's about time you know who the fuck I am. And the biggest bombshell of all time, Kindred is revealed to be, Kindred the supervillain is, he is appeared to be fucking Harry Osborn. The Harry Osborn. Peter Parker's best fucking friend. And you're probably wondering, how the fuck is Harry Osborn Kindred? And a lot of you are pretty much confused about the comic thing, but let me explain, alright? Now, there was a comic book arc that happened called The One More Fucking Day, where Peter Parker was married to Mary Jane at the time, but he was in a very age of emergency. His Aunt May was dying, and he didn't know what the fuck to do. Until the damn devil, Mephisto, came out and be like, yo, I can save your fucking Aunt May, but your marriage, you gotta let that go. My man Mephisto gave little Peter Parker that in order to save Aunt May, he has to make a choice. Either pretty much writing off the deal, save his Aunt May, even though that most of the shit will happen anyways, Aunt May will still be freaking alive. Or he lets Aunt May die and see what the future holds. Peter being, well, it was Peter and MJ. MJ did the deal for him, honestly, if we're being realistic here. MJ made the deal for him because MJ knew Peter was never going to let his Aunt May die. And Peter was already thinking about letting his fucking marriage die anyways. So MJ does the deal for him. And either way, pretty much, Peter and MJ was not married anymore. It was completely retconned. And pretty much from there, throughout the history, Peter and MJ's marriage was like non-existent. And the reason why I bring up this One More Day arc is because Harry Osborn, before this One More Day series happened, I have to remind you, before the One More Day, Harry Osborn did die. He died in the arms of Peter when he was the Green Goblin at the time, in the comics. He died, he pretty much died, god-awful death, after exposing himself too much to the Goblin Serum, and that was pretty much the end of that. And after the One More Day, not only Aunt May was still alive, but also Harry freaking Osborn. So pretty much, this Harry Osborn is not the Harry Osborn that lived. This is the Harry Osborn that went to hell, came back, and literally was like, nah, this is not fucking happening. Like, what the fuck? I don't know what the fuck happened, but apparently Harry Osborn, before, this is the whole One More Day shit, he found out that Peter did the fucking deal, came back from hell, became Kindred, and literally is making Peter try to confess the deal he made with fucking Mephisto, which is fucking insane. But here's the fucking kicker in the fucking balls here. Peter doesn't even remember. After Peter made the deal with Mephisto, Mephisto made perfectly clear that once this deal is made, Peter and MJ or anybody will never remember this deal ever occurring. Point blank period. So Peter doesn't even know about how to even fucking confess the sins that he did. But apparently MJ somehow knew. She somehow knows about the deal. I don't know how, but she somehow remembers the deal with Mephisto. It's somehow being put into play. And the author that is writing the Spider-Man comic book right now, Nick something. I don't know this nigga's last name. Nick something. He's actually trying to write off the One More Day shit. He's actually going to freaking much fix the One More Day, put Peter and MJ back together again, and pretty much go from there. Like a good fix, if that makes any sense. But that's pretty much all you got to know about freaking Kindred at this point, and why he is so tethered to Peter in this scenario. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Like this video, comment down below, share this video across the street if you can, and subscribe if you want to move my channel. This is PlaySide signing out, and thank you guys so much for watching.